Welcome back to Reactions, Rants, Rabbit Holes. It has been a while. I went on a real solid Ren reaction kick and loved it, and there's tons of good individuals that, in the comments went back and forth with much respect. It's been a while. Hi, how you doing? I hope you're well. I hope things find you, all things being equal, everything finds you well. Now, Ren was working some kind of contest and some other stuff, and because I'm the guy I am, I just kind of laid back. I don't. I mean, I get notifications on a couple different places where, hey, come here now. You've got a chance to. You've won this. It's cool for everybody else. It's just not my thing. Now, that might start me down the path of how I feel about the money game in particular. But mind the, insider controlled fiat shit show, the slow drip change to centralized digital bank currencies. I don't know if that's what this money game is going to be about. But I have strong opinions either way. And Ren usually it does not fail to inspire. I mean, he's brought tears to my eyes, anger so bad I had to hide the reactions, and I don't even think I would have fallen on both sides of the fence opinion wise. So I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan. I think this dude rocks. I just don't agree with everything, and I wouldn't expect his fans to agree with what I think. I think all opinions are for entertainment purposes only on this format, and we're here just to have a good time, even if we talk about real shit. And I have a cat, so every now and then I have to grab this string because he likes effing with this, and he's gonna bite it, and and he's. Let's see if we could get him to. Yeah, he's very rambunctious, is what we're going with. But he's also addicted to like being a lap kitty. So for Ren, Money Game Part 3, the official music video, Hunter and myself are going to be checking it out. And I am not actually distracted, but I can't, I failed at the money game. I can't buy no fucking new headphones, right? So the cat can't wreck them. He can play with string. Are you miserable? No. Okay. Hold on. I might have to. Find a moment to pay attention. And grab myself a smoke. All right, I got his little. Oh, I got his little motor running for quite a bit. So he's cool. Now he's looking for, I don't know, some meowawana. I'm guessing is what he's gonna go with. He's very much a fan, and you know it's legal for him. So I mean he's like good to go. Now this sounded pretty good. I needed to focus. Damn it. Because this is a reaction channel and not real life. I like to reference all kinds of off the wall shit. And he ain't started no narrative. I ain't got no story to focus on yet. I was going to reflect on the Love Bites guitarist who plays the classical. I think she did a Chopin piece. And I'm not going to go farther than my understanding of they play the piano really well. But that's what it made me think of until he, slapped the visceral shit in my face and says, no, there's something deeper here than this beautiful sound. It's because everything means something, right? There's the intent of the person who did it, even if their intent was just to hire an art director who was then going to impose their idea on the whole thing. I don't think that with Ren, but he is so good at that. I expect, could have been a pig head person, right? Could have been something like that, but mm, I never heard this song before. And if this is your first time, then you should really go to someone who knows how to pay much more respect and homage to the musicians and the artists for what they do. I, I don't know what kind of crazy. Oh, shit. And I forgot something because I got so inspired. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, no, quit someday. Just won't be today. And then I forgot because, what's that? Oh, yeah. The Ducks, they haven't been able to tell me everything I've been missing. And I've been missing quite a bit lately. Now, I probably will miss a lot here, too, but we better get on with it. Yeah. Okay. Congratulations on Ren for coming as far as he did and all the success that he's actually had. I know down in the comments there's people that can tell you exactly, it's somewhere. And I can only speak from personal experience, but to now look forward to him kicking in with some of this stuff and being, not off put, but let's just say taken aback from the first time. I just think he has amazing ability to cross over to many, many other people and connect with them through his abilities. So, just before in case it goes south on me, I, give my hearts while I can.
Tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. 1 year old and his first words were mine, mine, gimme. 2 years old he was walking, 3 years old walking quickly. 4 years old he was running round the pavements of his city. 5 years old and his daddy told him, listen here son, you gotta learn to be a man. A man, he works for what he wants. 6 years old and he's reading, writing, top of the bunch. And when he's 7, his progression made him student number 1. 8 years old and he's praised for unusual grades. 9, his parents paid for private school to nurture the flame. 10, 11, 12, 13, he ascends and ascends. His daddy tells him, son, money is the means to all ends. 14, solving complex mathematical equations. At 15, IQ 150, still elevating. 16, he develops complex software code that detects weaknesses in cybersecurity protocols. 17, and he sells his vision, keeping the share.
All right, so far, fire. But I mean, I do believe ASAP and Integrated Tech Solutions might have something to help. This is a very hot industry, finding vulnerabilities. I just think you can really make you really fast track that money game with that career. Good choice of narrative. Fire.
16, he develops complex software code that detects weaknesses in cybersecurity protocols. 17, and he sells his vision, keeping the share. Not yet an adult, but he's practically a millionaire. 18, and his daddy tells him, now you're a man. This world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can. 19, he turns a profit, stocks and shares, invest in product. 20, double down deposits. 21, his income rockets. 22, he learns the truth is just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, then the lie will sell itself. 23, a lie.
No, it's not because of this song. It's Ange and I just went down. Oh yeah, I'm telling them, ducks. We just went down a couple rabbit holes. The channel. It's in the title of the channel. I really enjoy that kind of stuff. It might not be true. Just because I hear it, don't make it true. I just prefer a world where I can hear it. And I watched a couple different, one a documentary and some just raw footage. And yeah, I would have to double, triple down and bet the whole farm on both sides, all powers that be are selling a false narrative story, and to hell what they see. Sorry, I wanted to was lingering there. There had to be something, but my point is I think I think there's truth to be had, but from the opening ranting about fiat currencies and all the way back to trading some fucking shells or shiny crystals and rocks. It's all whatever we agree. The village got way too big. Now someone wants to turn the village into an ant farm, and people are willing to go along with it. Probably because they'll get paid to push it.
Down deposits. 21, his income rockets. 22, he learns the truth is just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, then the lie will sell itself. 23, a life of luxury, crystal and cocaine. 24, he makes the Forbes list, they're applauding his name.
Just so you know, I've been poor my whole life. I don't know about Cristal, but I didn't really give a fuck, and most of the blow was fire, so I don't know. It turns out I was able to be an addict at being at the bottom my whole life. So just so you know, you don't have to be successful to piss it all away on drugs and booze. But, the quality and the whores that accompany you are probably a lot better.
25, and his daddy tells him, listen here son, while you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won. 26, a business shift, he switches business to arms. He's 27, dealing nuclear and shells in Iran. 28, inside the Senate, money bought him a seat. He's 29, a role of counsel in the president's suite. Now he's 30, his daddy says you're losing the race. You're just a servant to the king, not even in second place. 31, a big maneuver for his daddy's approval.
Oh man, I'm telling you, because I got my own daddy issues. That part of this is not escaping me. All of that drive, and I wanted to talk about that the meat. So I mean, I can't say we did well. We had all our own problems that got in the way. But in our home, the idea was certainly that the me stage is fixed then. The me stage doesn't make it to the next stage. So at no point can the me stage meet the terrible two, meet the puberty. You can't have it snowball from 6 months on. There has to be some sort of parental oversight. Now, to finish this story arc, holy shit. You almost have it all, but it's never enough. That don't mean shit. Now, there's the reason the me stage was never conquered. Because in this narrative, the father wants to vicariously, in my personal opinion, all opinions for entertainment purposes only on this channel, but, the father vicariously living through the son. Never enough, never enough, never enough, never enough. You can never have enough trophies because they see their seed as the creation of them trophies. And that, I don't know what's, I'm pretty sure I don't fall on the traditional values the whole way there. I'd like some newer ideas.
Imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32
hold on.
to the king, not even in second place. 31 a big maneuver for his daddy's approval. Moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32 moving grams, growing kilos to tons. He's 33 filling warehouses with powder and guns. 34 turf war with nobody to stop it. Blind eye from the po-po inside of his pocket.
Wow.
35. He gets a call. I'm sorry, son, but it's your father. Had a heart attack. I'm sorry, he's gone. 36. Getting pissed off, abusing his product. 37. Eyes glazed, disposition demonic. 38. With a prostitute.
Oh, you're Tony fucking Montana. I'm just saying. Except for the father and all that stuff, but this moment, like he's Scarface, and you just falls around. You get like 5 pounds. And just, hello to my little friend. And, you kill the cartel that's kicking in your mansion door. Yeah, you can't get that far poor. You can do the cocaine, but you can't get that far. Cartel's never gonna kick in my front door. I mean, they could, burn my trailer down or something if I guess I push the wrong buttons. But I'm thinking I'm pretty much not in that world. But Hunter is named after an individual who is in this world. Oddly enough, because I got a Pancho, I have a Pablo, and now I have a Hunter. There's a theme there. Who knew?
I'm sorry, he's gone. 36, getting pissed off, abusing his product. 37, eyes glazed, disposition demonic. 38, with a prostitute, a moment of passion, heating up a silver spoon and then chasing the dragon. 39, getting reckless and hungry for power. Daddy's words are still...
Wait, he was with the working professional. Okay, I wasn't speaking out of turn. See, that's part of these storylines. It sucks. Because, see, your wife won't put up with this shit. The prostitute will.
Driving him to kill and devour. Makes a move against the cartel, but the strategy's flawed. They retaliate and leave him in a hospital ward. A bullet buried in his vertebra and one in his leg. The doctor sighs and says, I don't think you'll be walking again. Fuck.
Damn. Sorry, I'm not laughing. That's all horrible. But remember when he's just a tech millionaire at 19? That's when he should have picked up a copy of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, found people to manage the empire, and then overseers to maybe, you don't want to end up like Britney, right? Dancing around half naked in your kitchen with butcher knives. You don't want to end up there, right? Cartel slug in your back. No, while you're peeing in a bag. I mean, tech millionaire. Crime does not fucking pay. Oh, thank you, Red. This is fun as shit. It's heavy.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. He was 40 and he cursed the words, mine, mine, gimme. 41 he wasn't walking, 42 not walking quickly, 43 never running round the pavements of his city, 44 inside a palace with a mountain of gold. But those riches turn to rubble when perspective evolves. Weighing heavy on his conscience is the value of gold. Lamborghini for a life, trading money for souls. Jimmy followed the code inside the land of the free. Put your hand inside the cookie jar, take more than you need. And his example is exaggerated versions of me. And it's a version of him, and it's a version of she, and it's a version of you. There's no escaping the blame. The way we live is parasitic. Fuck the money and
well, it's true that it is really one side of this coin is so true that I couldn't complain. I couldn't say it's not. But then there's this channel for sure, myself. And I'm really trying to talk about my sort of third person. I'm an actual regular guy. But, and I did live, I made poor choices, right? I'm expunged and shit, but I ended up with 18 felony points. So, I mean, I wasn't a good guy. I mean, it was a fucking crime spree I went on. And the one constant that the token represents, that the sometimes arrogant rebuttals of things really represent, is I discovered a great teacher, sound natural law teaching, and that there is moral constants. And it's all in the song, so you would have to go and listen on your own and take it for whatever you think it's worth. But imagine if the system allowed morally sound people to rise to the top. So that's the problem with the currency at the top: cocaine, whores, tickets to Epstein Island. You can't let too many morally sound people into the club. And it's, one big fucking club and you're not invited. Stealing Carlin there, so don't quote me, quote George. This is all very real, but just like alternating current, there is an ebb and flow. There is a positive, there's a negative. There is the morally sound and the corrupt, and we, not driven by any mystical force, somehow developed, as we were rooting around for grubs and roots, we somehow developed, free will. Wow. Okay, I'll go with that narrative for the cheap seats way in back. We still have it. We choose what path to take because we have the free will. No one... You can make up stories and mythologies, but the truth of the matter is the evil or the goodness lies in the hearts of humans, not in the history and the stories. They remind the morally unsure what direction to go, but they don't define it. Our actual activities and nature through all of history define everything. And then all the art, stories, and everything else is a reflection of who we are as individuals in our local area at the time. Blah, blah, blah. Of course, I don't know shit. All opinions for entertainment purposes only. I'm probably wrong.
Of me, and it's a version of him, and it's a version of she, and it's a version of you. There's no escaping the blame. The way we live is parasitic. Fuck the money and fame. Call the music. This isn't entertainment. This is real life. The way we live is lunacy, community, it declines. Hyperpolarized, always fighting, then we divide. Truth is less important than the money that we designed. Money's an invention. Politics from our invention. They all come from people's ideas. Did I mention? Border's an invention. Law and order fuel the tension. It leads to people killing each other. My solution? Everything is subject to change. We could build utopias if individuals were taught to use their brains. But if we teach kids in schools to always be sheep and put themselves before the herd if there's more money for me, then there's no future I see where the humans survive with parasites inside a petri dish with cannibal minds. Mold will grow upon the surface then consumes till it dies. And our fate could be the same without this story to the wise.
Oh yeah, I do not argue the inherent nature of evil in the hearts of all of us. Hell yeah. Two individuals of breeding capacity left alone to their own devices would not probably live out this same tale. A small amount of healthy breeding, capable of defending oneself, applying certain technological advantages that go along with these thumbs. Crazy, huh? They don't fall for a lot of this. They eventually get to a size so big that one out of a few suffers the inevitable downfall of human nature. They police that themselves, or pick whatever word you're comfortable with, but they take care of it because they can't have it consume the village, becoming something of a parasite in nature. Then we get so big for our britches once again. We say, fuck oversight. And you get this, which is an inevitable outcome. One of many where money, power, greed, wealth, control, and horror dictate the hearts of individuals who wield said items. It just does not apply to 100% of all individuals, all of history, and it's just, that's not true.
"45. Jimmy comes home out of the rain, soaking wet upon a wheelchair, drinking again. He is everything he wants, he is fortune and fame. He's a fortunate fool with an unfortunate fate. With a 45 caliber aimed at his brain. 45 a fitting number cause his age is the same. Here's the words of his father, it's such a damn shame."
Yeah.
Then he presses on the trigger of a money game.
Bam! Exclamation fucking point. Yeah. And ironically enough, or coincidentally enough, or just because been there, done that, the channel, I like to bring up lottery winners and the statistical anomaly, which is a successful, happy, well-adjusted lottery winner. And that's something to be said for free money or too much money for too little effort. And that's certainly not the tech billionaire or tech millionaire at 19, right? That's not that. That's hard work and payoff. It was the sellout moment in the story, where integrity and personal development of things goes out the window, and you're like, I'd rather take that fast cash. Well, that's what produces cocaine and whores. Hunter, you want to co-sign on that? Cocaine and whores come from power and wealth. He's busy. He got tired of the string. But holy shit, Ren, the Money Game 3, I really liked it. I knew I would, but I didn't know what direction it'd go. And I would agree wholeheartedly 100%, except it's not everyone. Power, even there, I truly. That's right, Ducks. I'm going to tell them right now. What's that? Oh, yeah. There is strong evidence that there are positions of moneyed power fighting against the immoral flesh traders of the Morlockian cults. So, hey, secret evil Illuminati beware. I hear there's rich people gunning for you. Maybe literally. All right. Other than that, Ren the Money Game, that was depressing. It was like Tony Montana and with daddy issues. Fuck. Plus becomes paraplegic drunken loser and offs himself. That's a heavy fucking story. All right. Till next time. Ren is fire. Shit. I'm not. All jokes aside, that was great. Later.